Mark, are you a believer that in the short term, at least, we've found our recent short-term bottom, particularly with stimulus cash on its way?
I am. I think that is a great springboard for the market, right? We have monetary and fiscal stimulus. I've been calling it kind of the Great New Deal because there's that much stimulus. There's the reopen trade. The vaccines are obviously flowing into arms. We're going to have a supply demand imbalance. There's going to be more supply than demand of vaccine by next month. I'm sure of that. And the markets are telling you that the new highs are going to be taken out because I think that kind of demand and that kind of exuberance is about to flow to the market.
Steph, have you taken the opportunity in the NASDAQ sell-off, the broader technology sell-off, including semis and software, to pick up any of those names?
It's been more on the semiconductor companies and the semi-cap equipment companies because, the names I mentioned earlier, Broadcom and NXPI, even AMD, they were all down about 14%. So I kind of feel like there's better value there because I like their end markets better. And I do like the valuations. By the way, we just talked about how there's so much stimulus and liquidity in the system and the reopen and the vaccines. Johnson & Johnson's on the tape right now saying they're going to make 3 billion doses. They're going to produce 3 billion doses in 2022. So even more news, even better news. We've been getting good news. So we are absolutely going to reopen. It's a matter of time. And then it's a matter of how much of liquidity gets in. It's $3 trillion this year of fiscal stimulus alone. So there's a lot coming. And that's why I say better growth, better earnings, but a little more inflation. And I think enjoy the stabilization in rates right now. But I think they're headed a lot higher.
Mark, all things considered, as you look at the market today, are you more tempted to buy a bank stock or a FANG stock?
Well, neither. I think it's been an incredible run of the market, right? We're hitting new highs today, and let you look, Amazon's basically flat for 6 months. Facebook has basically been flat for 6 months. That group hasn't really performed. So this has been new leadership of the market, and yet we've had some of the great growth IPOs in the last couple of years come back to earth, like what Stephanie was saying. I look at Snowflake, which is a company that went public less than a year ago. That stock was down almost 50% off its recent highs. They have a chance to really define a new market. And I think that's an incredible company that you, again, want to pay attention to. Peloton, another high-growth stock, but was down 60% off its high from the recent highs. Those kind of opportunities to buy, those kind of growth names, when the market gets dislocated like we saw over the last few weeks, are things that I want to pay attention to because those are generational companies. And I'm really convinced. Look at Wix, which is a company about creating websites for new companies. How much capital formation is going to create new companies? Wix is a perfect play on that because it plays across all sectors. So that's where I'm poised to pay attention to, and less so at the FANG names.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.